Hi guys, C-Mag here. We're back in VTOL VR. Today we're going to be doing a little BVR exercise with the F16 Viper. Yes, this is a mod, but oh my god, this mod is phenomenal. I highly recommend checking it out. You can tell the creators of this mod put their heart and soul into this thing, because this plane is every bit as good as the stock aircraft that come in the game, and in some ways, a little bit better. This thing has an incredible thrust-to-weight ratio, and it handles like a dream. It's the penultimate fighter. The only thing I don't like about this mod is, as part of a balancing measure, they gave it a really weak radar, like a pathetic radar. But I mean, I understand. If the radar wasn't weak, this thing would absolutely walk all the other aircraft in this game. But other than that, I highly recommend checking this out. Of course, you're going to need the VTOL VR mod loader to play with it, but then all you got to do is get onto the Steam Workshop, search F16, click subscribe button, bada bing, bada boom, she's yours. No charge. You're really going to enjoy this mod, I guarantee it. But alright, enough glazing this mod and its creators, we got to get to this mission. So today we're going to be doing a little BVR exercise in the F16 Viper. For those of you who don't know, BVR stands for Beyond Visual Range. We're going to be facing off against a series of opponents one by one that will increase in difficulty. Starting off, we're going to be fighting an ASF-30, that's your basic fighter jet. And unfortunately, with the weak radar in the F-16, we're probably going to see each other at about the same time. I know, it's pretty bad. I don't suspect this is going to be any problem, and should be able to take care of him without any issue. I say that, watch, I get rinsed on the first contact. I'd have to quit YouTube if that happened. Once we destroy him, the next target up is an ASF-30. It's a mid-range fighter. He's definitely going to be able to lock us before we even see him on radar, which is going to be a bit of a challenge. In a BVR fight, whoever sees the other guy first has a huge advantage. But we should be able to take him out without much issue. Just if we stick to the principles of BVR combat. Next up after him is the ASF-58. That's a 5th gen fighter, and I believe that has a little bit of stealth capabilities. We're really going to struggle with this one. We're probably not even going to see him until we're well within the MAR, and that puts us in a lot of danger. We may end up having to G-pull some missiles today. I hope not, but it's a real possibility. If we somehow manage to destroy him, the exercise culminates in a face-off against 2 T-55 Tyros at the same time. I know what you're saying, 2 T-55s, those are trainer jets. You should have no problem with those. But believe me, when you're up here all alone, and you have no support and no backup, 2v1, numbers make a big difference. If they both continuously chain fire missiles at me and keep me defensive and running away, then they're just going to run me down, run me out of fuel, and take me out. And even if I take it to the merge, one guy ties me up, his wingman comes around the flank, slots in behind me and gets a cheeky IR missile shot off when I'm not looking, I'm toast. Needless to say, this exercise is going to be a huge challenge, and it's really going to put my skills to the test. I honestly don't even know if I can beat this one or not. But there's only one way to find out, so enough screwing around, let's do this. Alright, so first thing I'm going to do is start to climb up. I want to climb to about 30,000 feet, and once we're up there, we're going to accelerate up to about Mach 1, 1.1, give our missile all the advantage to get to the target as quickly as possible with as little fuel as possible. In the meantime, I'm going to set up my MFDs, put the radar on the center screen, thinking nav over here, and then equipment on the screen. Turn on the radar, master arm is on. So unfortunately, the F-16 can only carry 6 A-120Cs. It is a very small bird after all, so I mean that's to be expected. And we have 5 targets, so that means I can only miss once, or it's just guns, guns, guns. And if you bring guns to a missile fight, well, a big disadvantage. Also, I've brought along 2 external fuel tanks. I don't know if you can see them out there on the wing. Yes, they will slow us down quite a bit, but I don't know if you know this, the F-16 is well, she's a thirsty girl. So we're going to need all the fuel we can get. It is going to hurt our maneuverability. Get into it. But I expect after the first engagement or two, we're probably going to be out of fuel in the external fuel tanks anyway, and we can drop those off. And we can always get rid of them, too, if we get into trouble and we need to increase our nimbility. Nimbility, is that even a word? I don't know. It is now. All right. Let's get going. But we gotta get up to speed, get up to altitude. Matter of fact, before I forget, I'm going to set jettison mode to tanks. That way all I got to do is press the button when the time comes. Okay, we're about 28,000. I'm going to start to level off. May have to get in the afterburner here a little bit. Now let's point the nose down and see what she wants to do. There he is. Oh, I forgot to soy the radar. And box 3, dropping the nose. Gonna hold him on the gimbal limit while we get down low. Gotta drag his missile down into that nice dense air near the surface. Make it burn off as much fuel as it can. Oh, lost him. And it didn't go pitbull yet. Good luck, little buddy. You can do it. Pitbull. It went pitbull. All right. Let's go off cold. Splash 1 bandit. I'm gonna turn away. I'm gonna build up a little bit of distance. Ideally, I want to keep the island between me and my opponents that way. Worst case scenario, I can dive down and use the terrain to defeat the missiles. I like to keep my options open. It's always better to have more options than less. Start to gain a little bit of altitude. We got to climb back up. Something I also forgot to mention, you may notice I'm on the B scope here instead of your standard cone radar. I discovered that while holding the throttle, if you use the thumbstick, you can adjust the gimbal on the nose cone of the radar to look up and down a little bit, which can be very useful, especially with this weedy radar. May make the difference of seeing the bandit or not. And there may be cases where I need to point the nose up and he's low, so I can adjust the radar to look down a bit too. Very useful. In our turn it back towards the bandit. This is where the real challenge begins because his radar is better than mine. And if we can't lock him quick enough before he fires, we're gonna have to defend away. But that can be risky too, because then if he's got nothing to worry about, if we don't send a missile his way and make him turn and evade, he's just gonna run us down. He's definitely going to see us before we see him, which is going to complicate things. We got to get the missile off and then dive relatively quickly. I'm probably not going to be able to provide a lot of guidance for the missile because his missile's already going to be in the air before we can even lock him down. This is where things get a little tricky. Ideally, I'd like to kill him on the first shot, so we don't really have any missiles to spare. But we'll have to play it by ear and figure this out as we go along. Should be coming into range any time now. Speed's a little lower than I want it to be. But I want to keep the island between me and him so we have somewhere to run to when he starts shooting. Radar signal's starting to get stronger. Should see him any time now. I don't see him. There he is. Box 3. Defending. Oh, we've lost him. We lost lock. That's not good. Come on. Just guide. Yeah, we're going to have to... This is bad. There's a missile coming. Go Pitbull. Go Pitbull. Please go Pitbull. Good luck, missile. Oh, no. Low. Gotta get down low. Defeated. Alright. We gotta build some separation. I'm going cold. No, I don't think our missile hit him. I don't think our missile hit him. We might have to try to take it to the merge.
Over G.
This is very risky. Yeah, he's damn close.
Over G.
Guessing he's up high. He must have shot already. We're gonna hide.
Pull up. Altitude.
Now it's time to get up high.
Altitude.
We gotta see him before he sees us. Where did he go? Okay, there's the missile. He's got to be around here somewhere. There he is. Okay.
Missile launch.
It's IR.
Chaff. Flare.
Pull out the AV. Pump the flares. We're good, we're good. We gotta get close.
Missile launch. Chaff. Flare. Chaff. Flare.
Nice try. Oh, he's not happy with us. That's okay, this is where the F16 shines. Riding down the barber pole.
Over G. Over G.
Oh, if we don't smash into the ground. Here we go.
Altitude.
Pull him into the HUD. Trigger squeeze. One dead ASF 58. That's what I'm talking about. Now we got that F plus 5th gen fighter to deal with. We gotta run. We gotta get some distance. We're gonna lose our terrain. I've been the afterburner this whole time. Look how much fuel we've lost already. This is bad. And our tank, we still have fuel in the tanks though. We'll hold on to them. Actually we gotta come out of afterburner. I hate to do it, but we got to. This is stressful. A little bit of distance and we'll turn back and engage. Well, the good news is we still have 4 AMRAAMs available. So that means we got a spare missile. 1 spare. I might end up using both of the missiles on this guy. But again, I'm fairly certain we're going to end up in the merge. We're looking okay. Plenty of flares, plenty of chaff. Fuel is what I'm actually really concerned about. Been pushing her pretty hard. But yeah, this thing just thrives in a dogfight. So maneuverable. Yeah, guys, I'm leaving the G limiter on. I know what you're saying. CMAG, turn the G limiter off. You can G-pull the missiles. It'll be no problem. Not in this thing. Those wings are razor thin. I mean, the G limit on this thing is already ridiculously high. She will give you absolutely everything you ask for right up to 9 Gs and then just sit there. That's more than enough. You turn the G limiter off in this thing and you pull 1 G too many, best case scenario, you bend the airframe and you have to write the aircraft off when you get back. Worst case scenario, the wings will rip right off of this thing. Or in the very least, you're going to lose all of your missiles, and then you're going to be stuck with guns in a missile fight, and that never ends well. All right, time to turn back in. And he's already locking us. That's not good. No, that's not going to work. I've never successfully notched anything. I'm not even going to bother. That's a skill I don't have yet. Where is this guy? I hope he didn't fire. I don't think he did. I don't see any smoke in the air. Looks like he's off the nose somewhere. Where? That's a question. Where? Pray tell, is this technologically advanced jerk? I don't see a thing. And the signal's getting strong. Come on, radar, help me out here. There he is. Fox 3. We gotta get down low. Fast. I can't really hold on too long. I'm sure he's shot already. Yeah, and we've lost him. Yep, smoke in the air. We got a missile on the way. Pulling some G's. I can't tell. Just hug the terrain. Oh, we got him. We got him. Hell yeah, boys. That was easier than I thought it would be. Oh, my heart. And we still got some fuel to spare in the auxiliary tanks. All right, again, gonna build a little bit of distance, and then we're gonna turn back and engage, keeping the terrain between us and the bandit, so we have options. I'll be damned if I have to try to G-pull a missile today. If you wind up in that position where you have to G-pull a missile, you've done something terribly wrong. BVR is mostly about standoff, trying to keep the bandit as far away as possible. Got the fuel. We got the fuel. I'm gonna stay in AB. Gonna go out another 2 miles. I'm gonna pull an Immelman and we'll re-engage. All right, let's do this. To remember, the Tyros are very small aircraft and can be difficult to pick up on radar, which is concerning. I'm afraid we're going to find ourselves inside the MAR before we can even shoot, in which case we won't be able to turn tail and run from their missiles. And terrain will be our only option. But it looks like they're coming in from over the ocean. We're already kind of away from the land. This could be tricky. I'm trying to come up with a plan here. Oh, the signals get stronger. They're going to show up any time now. Oh, that's not good. They're already locking us. Oh yeah, they're inside the MAR. That's okay. We gotta turn away. Good luck, missile. I can't help you. I can't help you. I wish I could, but I can't. And we got smoke in the air. Oh my God, missiles right on us. Very bad. Very, very bad. Come on, Mountain. Help me, Mountain. Help me. Defeated. Okay. Time to recommit. They're running us down. Man, how are they so fast? The Tyro does not have that kind of speed. I might be better off doing this. He's already locking us up. It's bad. Let's try to get down low. Chances are he's already fired. Yep, he sure has.
Altitude. Over T. Over T. Over T. Altitude.
This is where the nimbility of the F16 comes into play. Don't go to sleep now. Hang on. Don't panic. No need to panic. We got plenty of fuel. I'm gonna drop the tanks. Tanks away. Now we're even more nimble. What will you do now, Tyro? What will I do now? I don't know where they are. Oh, this is scary. This is scary. Oh God, my cord is stuck on something. There he is. I see afterburners.
Shoot.
Fox 3. That's IR. Yes! And that's a wrap.
Over T.
Yeehaw! All right, let's bring her home, boys. I can't believe I won that. That was difficult. Not exactly how BVR is done, but, you know, when you're out here, you got to think on the fly and adapt and overcome. As the sun sets beautifully over the water, let's bask in the glory of our victory. Alright, enough showboating. We gotta get this bird down before we lose the sun. Don't really want to do the outro in the dark, but it's looking like that's what's gonna happen. Look at that. We still got one AMRAAM left. See, don't say I don't think about the American taxpayer. I've saved millions of dollars. Millions with an M. You know, as simple and low poly as the graphics are in this game, it can be quite beautiful sometimes. Just look at that sunset. The sun's already set, but I like this. I like this a lot. Flying in the twilight. This feels good. So yeah, I've got to say I'm really impressed with the F16. Despite its terrible radar, we still managed to survive BVR, even though it mostly devolved into us transitioning into BFM and getting into dogfights. Or getting real up close and personal. To be honest, I'm surprised that last AMRAAM even hit the T-55. We were kind of way too close to be using the radar guided. I find that the AMRAAMs are kind of easy to dodge at close range when they're in their booster phase, which is like the first couple of miles when they're accelerating up to Mach 5. They've got all that thrust pushing them. They can't really turn tightly. So had the T-55 tried to make a maneuver, he probably could have gotten away from that. But even still, we were close enough to where we could have got behind him and pretty easily finished him off with the guns. Yes, the T-55 is pretty maneuverable. It can hang with an F-16 for about one turn, and then it runs out of energy, and he's done for. So yeah, that was pretty cool. I actually enjoyed that a whole lot, and I hope to come back and do some more episodes. Let me know what you think down in the comments, what you'd like to see me do with the F-16 next. There's plenty of user-created missions out there for this thing, so there's loads of content, loads of stuff we could do. Yeah, I love this little bird. I love her so much. I kiss you on the forehead. Best way you can help support the channel is by leaving a like and a comment. I'm interested in hearing what you guys have to think about the F-16. And I'm open to constructive criticism too. If there's something I'm most likely doing wrong, please let me know in the comments. I'm looking to better and to learn and just overall be a better pilot in VTOL VR. And most importantly, make sure you go ahead and drop a 2,000-pound laser-guided bomb on the subscribe button. But alright, that's it for today. As always, thank you guys so much for spending your time with me, and I hope to see you all up there in that wild blue yonder. C-Mag, out. Man, it got dark out. It got really dark out. Kind of a crappy outro. And well, you win some, you lose some. Come here. I love you guys. Love you so much. Thank you for watching my video. Okay, that's creepy. We're not going to use that. We're not using that.